Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Amzad Victoria Yano, the CEO of Victor Designs International. So today I would like to teach us on how to make 4 different bags. Before I proceed, if you're joining me for the first time, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't only subscribe, kindly click on the notification bell so that you can be getting updates on our new videos. Thank you. First bag is how to make a simple H design bag with double face leather. So you don't need to pad this one. Okay, this is it. Beautiful. The second one is how to make a mini traveling bag souvenir. Okay, this is it. Can you see it? So it's for a day journey. You can. Okay. The third one is how to make a jute bag with a puff handle. Jute bag with a puff handle. Can you see it? Okay. Jute bag with a puff handle. You can take it to the market. Okay. For shopping. Okay. While the last one is how to make a classic men bag. Classic men bag. That one also is a souvenir bag for is actually unisex, but it's for men. The design is designed for men. Okay, so we'll move to the materials needed for all the souvenir bag and the H design. Thank you. Now we'll move to the materials needed in making your mini traveling souvenir bag. You need your straight scissors, you need your zigzag scissors, you need your leather. You need leather. So it depends on the leather that you want to use. You can use roofing, you can use skin leather, you can use plain leather, you can use the one with pattern. You need your flex. So this is Victor Designs International. Okay, so you ask your customer what he or she wants to write on it. Okay, you need your thread, you need plaster, you need ruler, you need your belt for taping and so I'm mixing this color together. I'm using red and blue. So you need to, if it's not a must you use this color, you can use black, you can use any color of your choice or what your customer wants, and you can use the same color, you can use blue. So it depends on what you want. So now we'll move to the measurement. Okay, you also need your pattern. You need your pattern. Okay, this is sheet board, so you need your pattern. So now we'll move to the measurement. On your leather, you cut out 28 inches, 28 by 12 inches. This is not the standard measurement. Okay, if your customer wants it to be bigger than this, just add to the measurement, and if your customer wants it to be smaller than this, just reduce the measurement. You understand? So you know the bag will have flap. The flap will be 3 inches on the both side, so it will be 3 inches on the both sides. So if we minus 3 inches from 28, 3 minus 28, that's 3 plus 3, that's 6, minus 28, we're left with 22 inches. Okay, so the side will be 5 inches. Okay, if the side is 5 inches, that is 22 minus 5, that will be 22 minus 5. So we are left with 17 inches. Okay, 17 inches. 17 divided by 2, that is 8.5 inches. So the side will be 5 by 8.5 inches. 5 by 8.5 inches. You cut out 2 of it. Okay, you cut out 2 of it. For the handle, the handle will start from here. Okay, so we'll measure the handle while we're sewing it. We'll measure the handle while we're sewing it. Do you understand? So that you can get it very well. The distance that you need to leave while sewing the handle. So I will teach you how to measure the handle while sewing it. Okay, so that's the measurement for this souvenir bag. So now we'll move to the sewing part. When we move to the sewing part, we'll make use of the belt and the plaster. We'll make use of it. So now we'll move to the sewing part. You need to sew your plaster on the leather first. So you open the plaster. After opening the plaster, you leave like 0.8 inches inside. You sew one inside and the other one will be outside, 0.8 inches. So you sew this plaster straight on both sides. So after sewing the plaster, you first sew the first plaster on the first side. As you can see. So now the next thing to do is to measure 3 inches on the both side. You notch it. You know the flap will be 3 inches. 3 inches. So you notch it. You measure the both sides 3 inches, 3 inches. So that will let you know where to stop sewing the side and also the plaster. So now to sew the second plaster, you need to measure 1.5 inches. You measure 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. That's to sew the second plaster. You measure 1.5 inches on the both side. Then you place your plaster on it and you sew it. So the next thing to do now is to fix the handle on the both side. You measure 24 inches. After measuring 24 inches, you cut 2 out. So on your leather, you now measure 3 inches from the both side. You mark it. Measure 3 inches from the both side and mark it. So after marking it, the length will be 4.5 inches. 3 inches by 4.5 inches. Okay. That's how you will mark it on the both side. Then you use your lighter. After that, you sew your handle on it. So you make sure you sew the both side handle. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Don't forget that you can use different color of belt once it match the leather. So after sewing the handle on the both sides, the next thing to do is to take a belt to cover the handle at the down part. Can you see it? So you just sew it straight. You do the same thing on the both sides. Don't forget, you are doing the same thing on the both sides. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Okay, the souvenir bag is already coming up. The beauty is already coming up. So the next thing to do now is to sew the side. You first look for the middle. You look for the middle of the bag. After looking for the middle, that's on the both side. You look for the middle on the both side. You also look for the middle of the side also. So after looking for the middle, you place the middle on the middle. That's where you start your sewing from. So you first of all sew the bottom. That's the down part. You place the middle on the middle. Do you understand? So after sewing that, after sewing the down part, the next thing, you take it up to sew. Can you see it? So don't forget that you have to measure 3 inches. That's where the flap stop. So that's where your side also will stop. The 3 inches. Your side is not, you're not sewing the side to the up to the top. Do you understand? I hope you're getting what I'm saying. And I hope you're seeing what I'm doing. As you can see that the side doesn't reach the top of the bag. Okay, so that's where our 3 inches top. So that's where you stop. That's where you stop the sewing also, because it has flap. And don't forget to always knitting your bag. Can you see it? Okay, so you do the same thing on the both side. Okay, I hope you can see. So you can see the flap is to cover, okay, because that's the design. So the next thing to do after this is to tape it round. You now tape it round to cover all the nakedness, all the whitish, or what should I even call it? So you need to tape it round. You need to tape it round. So after taping it round, that's all. You tape it round. So after taping it round, the next thing to do is to start carrying your bag, or you supply your customer. So that's how to make a mini traveling bag, souvenir bag, mini traveling souvenir bag.